Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. It is that time of the year again where we crown the best skincare ingredient of 2022. Last year's winner was peptides, and honestly, they've just grown and grown and grown in popularity since, and I would never be without my peptide fix in my skincare routine. However, this year's winner is going to Urea, a true unsung hero in the skincare world, but an ingredient, if you use it consistently in your routine, can bring back that smoothness and suppleness to the skin. It can hydrate you far better than some other humectants such as hyaluronic acid, and whilst very few people have heard of it, it could be the ingredient to look out for in 2023. So sit back, relax, let's talk all things Urea. Now before we get into this video, just that quick reminder to do all that YouTubey stuff if you haven't already. If you could reach down and give this video a thumbs up and a like, honestly that is the best way to support me as a content creator, and I'm always so grateful to each and every one of you that takes that moment to like the content I create here on the channel. Let me know in the comments what your own experience has been with Urea. These are just my thoughts, feelings and opinions, and I do really want to get that conversation going. I'm going to break this video down into various different time segments. First up, we're going to talk about what is Urea, and then I'm going to come on to my own experiences with this ingredient and why I'm crowning it the best skincare ingredient of 2022. Then finally, I'm going to share with you some of my favourite Urea containing skincare products. If you want to jump to one section of the video over another, all the timestamps are in the description box below, there for your convenience, so be my guest. Now, without further ado, shall we cut that waffle and delve straight on in? So let's kick things off with what is Urea? Well, Urea is naturally occurring in the skin, which means it's well tolerated by most skin types when it's applied topically as part of our skincare routine. It forms a core element of the natural moisturising factors that our skin produces to keep things soft, supple and hydrated. Urea is also a keratolytic, which means it can break down the keratin in our skin. I mean, it's great as a treatment for things like keratosis pilaris, the old chicken skin on the backs of the arms, and it can help to minimise the amount of matrix holding the old, dead skin cells onto the gorgeous, glowing skin beneath. Whilst it's not a traditional exfoliator like, say, glycolic acid, it definitely has some exfoliating benefits, so it can help to achieve that soft, supple skin, resurface to smooth everything out, and because it's a humectant, it draws in and retains moisture within itself. It's also wonderful for dry skin types. If you're suffering with that rough, flaky, dry skin, Urea is probably the ingredient you need in your life. The best thing about it is super cheap to formulate with, which means you can get a really good Urea containing skincare product without needing to break the bank or pay too much. All of this together means I think it deserves way more love, focus and attention than Urea gets as an ingredient, and I still don't understand why it's such an unsung hero. When it comes to my own experiences with this ingredient, they have genuinely been amazing, which is why I'm awarding it the best skincare ingredient of 2022. I first used Urea probably around like February or March this year because my skin, whilst I'd achieved a lot of my skincare goals, still had that roughness to it which I was looking to address. As we get older, our skin can become a little bit more textured, and which is where Urea kind of comes in. You have to use this ingredient consistently in your skincare routine is what I've found. Using it on and off doesn't really deliver the results day in, day out. If you really commit to it, actually over time, I've definitely noticed my skin is smoother than it's ever been. It has that softness that I think it was lacking before, and I definitely noticed an increase in hydration. All of this is to be expected because Urea is a protein softener, which again will just give that soft, supple feel back to the skin. It is a gentle exfoliator to help resurface everything down, and it's also a really effective humectant. I find I got far better hydration results from Urea than I did from, say, hyaluronic or polyglutamic acid. But before you reach for Urea, there are a couple of things you need to know. First off, patch test like you would with any new addition to your skincare routine. Urea is generally well tolerated by most, but you can have reactions to it, so patch test behind the ear 24 hours before you then apply it to the rest of the face. Also, concentration is key. This is the same as with most skincare products, but make sure when you're reaching for a Urea, you know exactly what concentration you're getting. That's because different concentrations deliver different benefits. So if you're looking to tackle dry, cracked heels, which is where a lot of people might have come across Urea before, you want a 20 to 40% concentration. There are decades worth of studies and data showing how effective Urea is in terms of foot management and care, but 20% is where you're going to get those maximum benefits. On the rest of the body, you really want to be going for a 10% concentration. That's where its keratolytic benefits are at its maximum peak, and it minimises the risk of any irritation that you could get by applying, say, a 20% across the body. 10% will help tackle keratosis pilaris, the chicken skin. It will smooth everything out, give you really great hydration benefits, and at this concentration is a really effective exfoliant at the same time. I generally find that the face can't tolerate the same concentration that the body can. So I wouldn't personally reach for a 10% concentration and use it on the face. I go for something between a 2 and a 5% concentration. In this range, you get the really great skin softening benefits, you get the humectant qualities of it. It's not really an exfoliator, you need a higher concentration to achieve that, so bear that in mind, but you get all of the benefits with minimum risk of side effects and irritation. For me, I use the 5% on the face and then I'll go for a 10% on the body. That's the best balance to get these wonderful results. And now I want to share with you my favourite urea containing skincare products. So let's kick things off with products that are suitable for use on the face. First up is this, the Ultris Dermatologist Moisturising Fluid. A 4% concentration of urea, which is wonderful for use on the face. Minimum risk of irritation, but maximum benefits. Smooths everything out, hydrates you to the gods. And this is a really, really effective all-round moisturiser that is shared in a separate video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. Check that out if you want to know more about this. Super affordable, a little goes such a long way, and is great for use on the face. Of course, when it came to creating my own moisturiser, I wanted to incorporate urea as a core ingredient because I love it so much. I came up with this, the Mad About Skin Maximum Impact Moisturiser. Again, that perfect strength to use on the face to soften everything down, smooth everything out. This has a beautiful blend of oils alongside that urea, so I say this is most applicable for people with a dry or combination dry skin type that are looking for that urea fix but need like maximum levels of hydration. If you've got a more oily skin type and want something that's going to be a little bit more lightweight, then go for the Ultra. Both of these will work on all skin types, but I think, dry skin, more oily skin types is where you're going to see the maximum benefits. I would also recommend the Eucerin Dry Skin Face Cream. This is a 5% concentration of urea and is wonderful. A little bit on the pricier side when compared to the other two, particularly here in the UK, but a really great established brand that offers some wonderful, wonderful products. Finally, I want to give a little shout out to the Face Theory Chira Smooth Hand Cream. Now obviously designed for the hands, which is great, but this is a 5% concentration of urea in the most nourishing formulation I think I've ever found. You can absolutely use this on the face, it's not just for the hands. So if you have like extremely dry skin and you want urea alongside like maximum levels of hydration, this is the product that I would reach for. If you don't have such dry skin but you still want to use this, you absolutely can. Take it on the hands, use it a small amount on the face, you'll still get some great benefits. But this, I'd say, is the most hydrating of all the urea creams I've actually found. Great for the hands, but also if you've got super dry skin, wonderful on the face. When it comes to the body and wanting to reach for a 10% concentration, I would recommend this. This is the Ultris Dry Skin Repair Cream, 10% urea. This has been game changing. Ever since my teens, I've had the keratosis pilaris, the chicken skin on the backs of the arms, the tops of the thighs. Really damaged my self-confidence, and I wish I discovered this product like 15 years ago because it's been game changing. Within about 2 weeks of using it consistently, I noticed that chicken skin was softer than it was. After a month, it started to disappear, and now like a year on, it's practically disappeared. I'd say we're like 95% gone, and it's all thanks to this product. I tried so many things with zero success, then this walked into my life. It's so good. And it's like £10 for 200 mils. So a little goes such a long way. It lasts you for like ever. This is a true drugstore hero. And I definitely think this is a body treatment I would recommend everyone get in their skincare routine for 2023. Such a wonderful product. The Inculist this year actually launched a 10% urea treatment too. This one is a little bit more on the pricier side. I think it's £15 for 50 mil. So, actually mil for mil, it's like 5 times as expensive as the Ultrist one. So I personally don't reach for it. I keep it super cheap and affordable. But if you can't get your hands on Ultrist and you want that 10% concentration, this one is really good by the Inculist, but I would just use it on targeted areas. I won't waste it all over the body. Just where you have that KP, that chicken skin, use it on those very, very targeted areas, and that way you can extend the lifespan of the product without having to invest time and time again. If you can get your hands on the Ultrist, obviously go for this. It's cheaper, you get more product, you can use it head to foot for just the very, very best treatment. I definitely think there's a place for urea in your skincare routine, and don't let it be that unsung hero. Shout about it from the rooftops and give it a try in 2023. We have so much choice in the market when it comes to like a 2 to 5% concentration of urea, perfect for the face, and then you've got your body products too. Definitely want to keep your eye out, just be very mindful of that concentration and make sure you patch test thoroughly before you try it. So what would your number one skincare ingredient of 2022 be? Sound off in the comments section below. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.